What's up, guys? I'm back. Oh, shit. Whoa, I'm way overexposed. My bad, guys. Holy shit. That was bad. Alexa, play. Okay, this thing doesn't fucking work. Anyways, let's get into it. It's probably gonna fucking start at some random moment, so I'm gonna keep it down. But anyways, today we're gonna be talking about something that can be a little controversial, and that is the mediocrity of progressive superhero films. Now, there's two films in particular I want to talk about, and there's one film that I'll do a short piece on. Now, what I aim to do today is talk about how these progressive films that could be modern classics and could be masterpieces, how they're not really that. They're mediocre movies, but because of this thin veneer of progressivism that they wear proudly, they're conceived as these great movies. At least one of them is, and I'm kind of like, what the fuck? Like, that's not right. Mm. Um, then, then I got one film to talk about that's actually pretty good. I actually like it. I think it's a pretty great film, actually. I just think it's got some problems with it, and you guys know what that is. So let's get started with this shit. First up, we got Black Panther. Now, Black Panther is good. I like it. It's a pretty great film, honestly. All the technical stuff is great. I like Ryan Coogler's director. I think he's amazing. The problem, I think, with this movie is he has too big of a budget. I think Ryan Coogler works better with a smaller budget. Like, let's look up his budgets for Creed and Fruitvale Station, all right? And then let's compare him to Black Panther, and then we can really see where the drop off in quality comes due to the budget. Honestly, I'm not saying having a big budget is a bad thing, but I'm saying with a director like Ryan, who is so technically talented and masterful with the camera and stuff like that, I think it's amazing giving him a smaller budget because then he is more technical and he's more practical, and it's amazing to see a director work like that. I honestly think that's really interesting. Fruitvale Station budget. Okay. So Fruitvale Station's budget was $900,000. That was a great movie. That was a fucking amazing movie. I'm not even gonna front. That was a great movie. That movie was amazing. Creed budget's $50 million, okay? And that movie's very well made, okay? That movie's incredibly well made if you just look at it, okay? And Black Panther budget, $200 million. That's a $150 million jump. And I think that shows in certain parts, especially in the CGI parts. I don't think Ryan's worked with a lot of CGI like that. Ryan excels in movies where there's little action, like in Creed, there's not a ton of action, but, the frickin', boxing training and stuff, that's pretty interesting to see. But that can all be done practically. That can all be done with the actor. Even the fights can be done pretty practically, just applying makeup and stuff and doing all that. And, there's very little CGI used on the face. And also in these movies, you have great character moments, great exchanges of dialogue, great conflict between characters. Whereas in this movie, you don't get as much because it's a big budget superhero movie. So there's shit like CGI rhinos crammed in there. I honestly would have loved that scene between Wakabi and Okoye arguing about Eric's new approach to leading the country. I would have loved to have seen that in the film because it would have given Okoye's character some emotional depth, but we don't get to see that. We get to see CGI rhinos and two PlayStation characters fight each other in a fucking train station, and it kind of looks like garbage. That's my only criticism, though. Also, Nakia is kind of a useless character. I mean, a lot of characters in this movie don't really go through anything, but Eric's a very compelling character. I love Michael B. Jordan. Like I said, I've kind of got a man crush on him, and if you think I'm gay for that, that's your problem. I don't care. I know what I am. Anyways, let's get into the movies I really want to talk about today. Because Black Panther, I don't want to focus too much on the negative with that movie because I actually like that movie. I enjoy watching it, and I want to keep that joy. Okay? Because a lot of shit sucks right now, so I'm going to have to deal with it my own way, and keeping that movie around will help me, guys, okay? So let's get into the... Sorry, I'm pretty sure I'm dying. Let's get into the two movies I really want to talk about today. And those are... Wonder Woman and Captain Marvel. Now, I know what you're thinking. Tyrin's a fucking sexist. I'm not, okay? The definition of a feminist is anybody who believes in the equality for women. I do. So, yeah. I mean, seriously. I make jokes, but I don't really ever believe that stuff. Because, I look at my mom, and she's a perfect example of what a strong female can be. My mom fucking had me in college, graduated with honors, from CU, okay? And then she went to law school, had her second kid, graduated with honors there as well. My mom works her ass off, and she is like the fucking primary breadwinner in this household. And I respect and love the hell out of my mom. Okay? So I am not at all a sexist. Okay? But these movies, bear with me, they kind of suck. Especially the fucking latter. The former is not terrible, but not nearly as good as everybody thinks it is. Like a fucking 90 on Rotten Tomatoes. I don't trust that. Not for a DCEU film. I saw Shazam and I think it's like it's an 86 in my book. It's like it's like an 88. It was pretty good. I liked it. It made me laugh. Okay, that's what I'll say about Shazam. Okay, and that's hard to do, honestly, because I'm weird with my sense of humor. But I'll also laugh at anything when I'm fucking high. So, but still, like the movie. Anyways, when I saw Wonder Woman got a 90, I was kind of like, huh, the fuck. I didn't go see it that summer. I was too busy working. Well, I wasn't even really working. I was working, and I was kind of fat, and I used to go to the pool a lot, and I was kind of scared to show off my body. I kept trying to act like I was all big. But really, I was just fat. But guys, I've lost weight since then. Like, look at me. You can almost see a jawline. It's fucking crazy, right? But, yeah, I didn't go see this movie in theaters. And then I waited for it to come out on demand. I watched it twice. And, like, the first time I watched it, I was like, wasn't bad. I was like, it's like a 75% in my book. Then when I went back and watched it the second time, I was like, nah, dude. Nah, bro. This is like a 58. Like, that's where the movie's at. It's not very good, guys. Oh my god. First off, the writing in that movie is atrocious. I wish I could show you a clip of it, but it's just I can't. It's just terrible. It's fucking terrible, honestly. Like Jesus Christ. These movies, this movie just it's disappointing because it could have been really great, especially with its budget and especially with I don't know, Patty Jenkins as the director, but she doesn't do a very good job. Honestly, this movie isn't very good. The twist of Ares being the big villain, that's fucking stupid, honestly. I wish this movie would have gone in a smarter direction because then it would have been a good movie. But of course, no. This movie's got to turn into a big fucking light show at the end with terrible fucking CGI. Like, seriously, watch the VFX in this movie. Watch the VFX. Trust me, I know the Black Panther VFX are bad, but these ones are just holy shit, man. With $153 million. Deadpool and Deadpool 2 have smaller budgets, and they look much better. Much better. Okay? Jesus Christ, guys. Pull it together. Seriously, the VFX team at fucking DC blows ass. They blow. Also, the story's predictable. The dialogue makes it really easy to understand that Diana is going to be the God Killer, not that fucking sword. Especially with lines like, she can never know what she truly is. Like, oh, what? That doesn't make her sound like she's a fucking weapon that could kill a god at any time. No, that's just because she's a strong female warrior. And you know what's also the problem with the strong female warrior? She doesn't have a fucking character in the movie. She goes through no growth, no development. A guy she knows dies and that's fucking it. But she beats the bad guy, proves that she's right and that it fixes the world. And it's just kind of like, what the fuck? Why didn't she go through anything, huh? Oh, it's right, because the writers are so busy trying to make a strong female empowerment figure rather than making a real fucking character. You know what makes a person relatable and empowering? Is them having to overcome some shit. Not just punching all their problems in the face until they fucking implode. My God! No wonder Zack Snyder was on the fucking writing team. God! I'm sorry. It's just the ranking of this movie is too high for a movie this mediocre and lackluster. The villains are fucking cartoonish and weird. Dr. Poison, oh my god. Oh god. They're just so disappointing. The set pieces the set pieces and like design of this movie, great though. Even though cinematography is kind of boring. It's just a lot of these DC movies, their cinematography is fucking flat. Like, there's some Marvel movies where there's some great cinematography. Look at Guardians of the Galaxy. Both the movies have great cinematography. There's some really beautiful shots. I especially think so in Guardians Volume 2. There's also some great shots in Thor Ragnarok, in my opinion. There's some amazing shots in Infinity War. What do we get in Wonder Woman? Bland ass cinematography. Honestly, it's so fucking boring. Also, the no man's land scene. Holy shit, guys. That scene, I get if it's inspiring, but it's so fucking corny. Listen to the music. Fucking Wonder Woman just. I blocked your bullet. Like, okay. Why don't you just shoot her in the fucking thigh, guys? Look at me. I got some pretty meaty thighs. So if you shot me on one of them, it probably hurt like a motherfucker, but it wouldn't go through. No offense to Gal Gadot, but hers are probably a lot skinnier than mine. There may be more muscle. I don't know. I can still squat a lot. But if you shoot her in the thigh, it's probably going to fucking hurt. So do it. Just fucking do it. Of course, no. She runs down the battlefield. She's like... It's like we're watching her do a techno dance while she's on fucking ecstasy. Just... Like, you know, that shit. Also... Ugh. I like Chris Pine in this movie, and I like Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman. She sells the role well. You believe her as that. Kind of like how you believe Keanu Reeves as John Wick. Also because you see those fucking crazy-ass YouTube videos of him just going fucking ham on the tactical range. Like a fucking boss, man. With like 8 chicks hitting on him, and he's just like, yeah, I could have done better. Honestly, guys, Keanu Reeves is a national treasure. We gotta protect him at all costs. I mean, seriously. Come on, guys. We gotta protect him because with global warming and all this shit coming and now our world's gonna end, we need a man like Keanu to be there so that if there's a big man in the sky and he comes to judge us, he can just look at Keanu and be like, this man proves to me that there's good in the human race and that we're all not just a bunch of selfish shitbags. Selfish shitbags. My bad, guys. But seriously, we kind of are. Anyways, let's get back into what I was saying. In conclusion, Wonder Woman is a mediocre film. I honestly don't get why people hype it up. This movie is using its female lead and its pseudo message of empowerment to rake in the big bucks and have people call it great and a masterpiece of subversive feminism, when really all it is a bland, unique, boring, bland, uninspired, not very unique action movie that if you really watch and you don't really find this character inspiring or anything, you'll probably forget in 2 weeks. So honestly, is it worth watching? Maybe if you want to like keep up on the DCEU or if you want to see if Gal Gadot is good in the role of Wonder Woman. She is. Just everything else in the movie kind of sucks besides her, Chris Pine, and the set design. Hey, that rhymed. Oh shit, a 4th rhyme. I did it a 4th time and I'm going to go on for a 5th line. Ha! Fuck you guys. Anyways, let's talk about the second movie. And this movie, it irked me a little more. Irked me. I expected better from these people. That is Captain Marvel, baby. Now, I'm not one of these people that's going to be on here saying, Brie Larson is a fucking horrible actress and she's going to ruin the fucking MCU because she's got tits, bro. Like, no. Shut up. Brie Larson is a very good actor. She has won fucking Oscars, my guys. Only a few people who have ever appeared in the MCU have ever won Oscars. Okay? And she is one of them. And she is now going to be a staple of it. And I honestly was kind of excited to hear her casting because she's a great actor. The problem is, in this movie, the writing for her character makes her a boring, unrelatable, rude, stoic, and snarky person throughout the film. And she never grows past that. At first, she's rude, snarky, and stoic. When we meet her and she's with the Kree, then after she discovers her memories, she's still rude, snarky, and stoic. Only this time, she's got a sassy black best friend. Another sassy black best friend. Guess which is which? And she's helping the Skrulls find a new home because Jude Law's kind of an asshole. Anyways, guys. Ugh. The writing just makes Brie's performance so flat. I know she's a talented actor, and I know she had the right direction. This movie actually could have been great. Carol could have been a great addition. And, you know, there still would have been male shills out there saying, oh, we don't need women in the MCU. We have Black Widow. We have Valkyrie. Yeah, guys, but those are side characters. They never really are going to get their own solo movie until real late down the road. Whereas Captain Marvel was a good opportunity to introduce a hero that is going to be more and more important down the line. Honestly. Guys, get out of your fucking basements. I know I'm in mine, but at least I'm being progressive with the shits, man. I'm going with the change. Don't try to like push against it. Come on. We want to grow as a race, not digress. But that's my big issue, is writing. Writing can make a movie great, or writing can kill a movie. There's dialogue that is amazing. Look at a Quentin Tarantino movie. And then there's dialogue that is just ass. Look at a Rennie Harlan film. Or Rennie Harlan. I don't know what his fucking name is. Look him up. Dialogue in this film are trash. It's just fucking trash. Also, guys, yeah, this movie has, let's say this, it has better dialogue than Unfriended, okay? And if you're wondering why I say that, it's because Unfriended is a piece of shit. And if you think it's a good horror movie, you're entitled to your opinion. But in my opinion, with its technical aspects and its unique way of filmmaking, it could have been a great film. But instead, it is a boring, contrived piece of shit. Captain Marvel isn't that. But Captain Marvel is poorly written. Some of the jokes don't land well with me. I like Samuel L. Jackson. The de-aging looks great. I don't get why he was so slow and so like out of shape when he fought. I get that they were trying to make it, it was limited with Samuel L. Jackson, but they maybe could have used a little more CGI. Because remember, he was like a top spy at S.H.I.E.L.D. Remember in fucking Winter Soldier when they told us he conducted like a fucking like hostage rescue situation in an embassy? Like, that's the Nick Fury I wanted to see in this movie. But instead I got like old grandpa Nick Fury that's just like super nice to cats and gets his ass kicked. Like, come on. Come on. I want it better. Ben Mendelsohn is great as Talos, though. Honestly, I feel like I'm kind of dragging on about this movie. Basically, what you need to know about this movie is both these movies, they're both progressive films, and I admire that they exist because it gives women, and with Black Panther, African Americans in America, it gives them a point of inspiration, someone they can look up to and aspire to be like. Maybe not exactly like, but aspire to have the morals and the code of that person. I just think it's kind of unfortunate, especially in Wonder Woman and Captain Marvel's case, that the person they're supposed to be looking up to isn't even a good character in their own movie. I feel like if the character was a good character in their own movie, I would feel so much better about these movies, and I'd be like, yes, these movies are great. These movies are good. I like them. I enjoy them. I can watch them. But I can't, because it's just so boring watching a character do nothing and just remain static throughout the story. And it's infuriating at times. It truly is. It truly is. But that is just my opinion, and you are all entitled to your own. And I'm not going to criticize you for having an opinion, because I honestly think opinions are great to open up the discussion on film. You know, I think a lot of people don't really talk about movies, and I think it's a fun point of conversation you can have with people, because you can find things you relate to, you can find things you have in common with people, and it's honestly nice to be a part of, like, I don't know, a community of people who kind of like the same shit you do. I know it sounds weird and a little selfish, but it's fun having people like that. And honestly, if you have a group of friends that shares a common interest with you, that's great. I mean, my friends are willing to talk film, but they never want to talk this in depth about it, so I like coming to YouTube to express my opinion. And I hope if you watch these videos, you can contact me, and if you have a differing opinion or you want to talk about other movies, I'm welcome and open to conversation, guys. So, that's it for today. Tomorrow I will be uploading my video on why rom-coms are a dead genre. Also, tomorrow or possibly later tonight, I may go on a little rant about how I fucking hate alpha male shit. And that's going to be real fun. So if I go on that rant, just know, guys, I'm probably inebriated, so it's going to get real sloppy. Anyways, until next time, guys, I will see you later. Goodbye.